Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo with RVs with Big Bo in Parkway RV Center here. And today, guys, I'm not going to lie to you. I thought it was going to be a washout. We have had nothing but rain. We've had 4 inches of rain in the past 24 hours, but got a break in it. Still dreary, kind of cloudy, but at least it's not wet. And I've got a chance to do one today. Today, let's do a Class C. And then today, we're going to look at a 2010 Thor Freedom Elite, and this is a little bit bigger one. It's a 31R, which is 32 feet 2 inches long. It has 48,000 miles. I got generator running, motor running, everything's on. Everything so far looks great. It's built on a Ford E450 chassis with 6.8 liter Triton V10. 305 horsepower on these. Of course, got that forward front end I like. And looking around it, guys, this is a decent motorhome to be 12 years old. And it's still way under book. I'm $5,000 or $6,000 under base NADA retail at $49,900. Got a 4 kW Onan gasoline generator running right now. It's got the ride air suspension. It's got a 5,000 pound tow hitch, 4 kW Onan generator, like I just said earlier. You know, it's got a little fading here and there, just like any RV of this age is going to have. But, you know, back then these were 90 grand new, and now, you know, a 2021 model's 110 grand plus or more. Then you got to wait forever to get one. A little bit of stripe issues on this side. I wouldn't worry about it, but you know, if that really bothers you, you could probably find somebody to paint those, or you can go online and buy the replacement stripe kits if you want to. Slide out with an awning topper. Got a good family floor plan. It can sleep, I believe, up to 6 people. And I know, guys, the Freedom Elite is not their top-of-the-line model. It's an entry level, but still, guys, it's going to do what you need it to do and save you some money. Got little issues on the stripes right here. It's got the mega storage. Hold back into this thing, storage, and I'll have a picture of it in the ad. But let's go inside. All right, guys, as we step inside, the dash air and the roof air is frigidly cold. Don't think you're going to have any issues cooling it off. I mean, of course, I know it's been raining, so the humidity's up a little bit now, but you can see it's already fogging up the windows. 48,176.5 miles. You can see, guys, no check engine lights, no warning lights. Dash air, yeah, that's cold. And that's at idle. You know, Ford air conditioners actually get colder when you go down the road. Tilt, cruise, it's got the emergency start, it's got power windows, power locks. CD player, Jensen audio, it works great. Does have a brake controller. If you're going to tow something that has electric brakes, you can control the brakes. That's actually a really nice brake controller. Wireless backup camera works great. And this thing tows 5,000 pounds is the tow capacity. Up top here, guys, you've got a TV with a full-size bed up top. This TV's got a power. I know this is kind of, I don't know why they just didn't leave this manual, but hey, whatever they can do to raise the price up a couple of $100 when it's new, I guess. Let's put a power lift so you don't have to reach over there and fold it over yourself. I gotta have that one blind fixed, which I'll fix that, guys. Don't worry about that. The original carpet looks great. The upholstery looks great. You got a swivel recliner. And this was probably put in when it was new. But it does have the theater seating in lieu of the sleeper sofa. So yeah, you're gonna lose sleeping for 2, but you still got the Cabover bed, the table booth, and the bed in the back. You can still sleep up to 6. Now I'm going to sell it with that, but, and guys, furniture is about like everything else. It's getting harder to get. You know, if you want me to put a sleeper sofa in here, I'll put it in for whatever my cost is. and I could probably match the material that's on there right now. So let your salesperson know if you want to know what a regular sleeper sofa is going to cost. I will tell you this, guys, from experience, I do like the theater seating. It's a lot more comfortable place to sit because these are basically recliners, but I know sometimes people need the extra sleeping, so that's the only downside to this, is you lose the extra sleeping, but you've got a very comfortable place to sit. So it's a trade-off either way. But like I said, if you do want me to get you a price on a sleeper sofa that will fit there, let your salesperson know. We'll get you a quote. You can say yes or no. And it'll be RV furniture too, not that tacky house furniture that's 3 times too big for the motorhome that you can't hardly get through the door without taking it apart. You've got some overhead storage right here. This does have a 13,500 BTU ducted roof air that honestly is blowing icicles. And the refrigerator hasn't been on very long. We'll check the freezer here toward the end of the video. Let's see if it's starting to get cold. And the slide out does work because I moved it in and out to move the RV out here in the middle. So I know it works. We got a 3-burner stove top. Countertops look good. Microwave. Good thing about a 32-foot Class C, you got a lot of space. Now guys, this is not the original bedspread. I just found it in the cabinet. I threw it over the bed just because it's a bare mattress. Somebody has put a, which you can do that with these because they put 60 by 80 queen beds in here, so you can put a house queen mattress in here, but I just do that cover over it just because it was in here. But I think this actually goes to the Cabover bed. You've got, which nobody ever makes Cabover bed because they're awkward to make up, but I just do it on this just for now. I'll make sure when they come in here and do a cleanup on it and everything, they'll put you a regular bedspread in here that'll fit. But you've got mini closets on each side. You've got storage underneath the bed. Plenty of ductwork in here for heat. It does have a furnace, which it doesn't seem like it, guys, but we're just 2 days away from the first day of fall. You know, instead of worrying about air conditioning, we're going to be worried about heating these things up for too much longer. We're not that long away from having to go out here and winterize everything. Hard to believe, but it's true. Shower looks good, by the way. It does have the glassed-in shower. Yep, China RV toilet. Sink. Big old medicine cabinet. Fantastic vent, or not a fantastic, just a regular vent fan. Not bad. Border's not peeling around the edges, so it hasn't been stored in extreme heat, which is always a good thing. Got the padded headliner that looks great. Like I said, guys, it may not have Corian countertops, may not have full leather furniture, may not have all the bells and whistles and all the little extra stuff that half of you don't even use or don't even really care about, but I do like this deer. You know, I'm a tall guy. I'm 6'4", 300 pounds, and this is the perfect height for somebody my size. Now, if you're short, your legs may dangle a little bit, but this is the very comfortable height on this theater. That's what I love about theater seatings, and you can really stretch out in this thing. Technically, I could sleep here if I wanted to. May not be as comfortable as the bed in the back, but in a pinch, believe me, I could sleep pretty comfortably here. But you do have a table booth that makes a bed. You got your Cabover bed in the back, and twin recliners here and a recliner there. So I like the skylight too. Lets in some natural light in here because you need it today, as dreary as it is. But anyway, guys, it's a nice unit. $49.9 a price. That is a haggle-free firm price. You know, as y'all know, our newer checkouts now, we guarantee the thing to run and drive like it's supposed to. We guarantee the slide to work. Guarantee the generator, roof air, and refrigerator, freezer to work like they're supposed to. And of course, you can inspect anything else on top of that, but we do guarantee those systems to work. So far, as soon as the fridge as soon as I can feel the back of the freezer starting to get cold, this thing will be ready to go. I mean, you come in, pay for it, and of course, I'll fix that blind and put a bedspread in it. But once I do that, which won't take long, you come in, pay for it, verified funds, you can take it home the same day. And yeah, I like it for under 50 grand. Now, can you buy a nicer one for 70 or 80 grand used? Yeah, but this thing will do everything those will do and save you quite a bit of money. You know, like I said, you may have a couple of stripes peeling or, you know, cracking and stuff like that, but cosmetic things is just part of buying a 12-year-old used motorhome. Overall, the inside of this thing's really nice. I like the fact that it's pretty much all here original, not been messed with. I like the fact that everything just fires up and works like it's supposed to so far. So anyway, if this is something you think you're interested in, guys, give us a call at 706-965-7929. Yes, we do have financing with approved credit and down payment through a variety of nationwide banks and lenders. And if you're interested for qualified buyers, so if you're interested in the up-to-date information on that, ask your salesperson, and they will be happy to get you the up-to-date information. I'm a little out of the loop on the financing right now, guys, because it has changed so much since COVID started, and the banks have just used it for an excuse to change and tighten up their belts on financing because so many people have lost their income. And the federal, all they got to do is say they're living in it, and the federal government says you can't repossess it. So that's why they're being so cautious, and honestly, I can't blame them. So, you know, it's pretty much for well-qualified buyers. And I hate to say that, but you know, these things are considered a luxury item by the bank, not a necessity. Matter of fact, worst thing you can ever do is tell them you're going to live in one, because it don't matter if you've got A1 850 plus credit. It's 49 degrees in here, so it's starting to cool off. So I'm 99% certain this refrigerator and freezer will work. It's just going to take it a few more hours to get to operating temp. So we should be good there. So on that note, it's ready to go. If you're interested, give us a call. Make sure it's available. 706-965-7929. And make sure it's available before coming down. You know, if you're coming a long distance, you probably want to consider a deposit. Like I said, talk to my salespeople. They give you all the information about that. Let's see, this thing can sleep probably as many as you want it to sleep. You know, 32 feet 2 inches long is still, that's kind of pushing it, but it's still not too big for state parks and older campgrounds. Which, how about you, if those of you who watch my channel that are actually RVers, which I know most of you are, but what do you like staying in better? Do you like the state parks, older campgrounds, or do you like the big RV resorts? And I've stayed in plenty of both, don't get me wrong. But I personally prefer, especially now that I've got a smaller motorhome versus that big 38-foot I had before, I honestly prefer now to go to the state parks and the older campgrounds, especially the ones that I stayed at when I was a kid, because, you know, my little girl, she just turned 4 years old a couple weeks ago. She's in preschool, but we, you know, good thing about preschool last year, we're going to be able to take her out and do stuff with her. So it's really cool to take her to places that I went to when I was a kid. Maybe I couldn't do it as much as my parents did when I was a child, but of course, weather hasn't really been the best in the world lately. But I mean, like yesterday, guys, we took our little motorhome out yesterday just for a day trip to Covington, Georgia, just to spend the day down there. We parked it right downtown Covington, walked around and ate and did the thing and drove it back that night. And that's something I never could do with the bigger ones. And this size right here, you could do that too. I mean, you know, a lot of things you can do with a Class C and a Class B plus. And so really neat one. It's great for families because you have so many sleeping availability. You've got 3 separate beds, 4 if you put a sleeper sofa in here or a futon or anything like that. And I'm not saying you can't put house furniture in here, guys. Here's what I would do. All right, if you didn't want to go through, want to get our sleeper sofa, I'd have to order it, of course, and that's subject to availability, guys, because I'm having a heck of a time finding furniture. In fact, this is the color on this right here. That's, you see, I go to recpro.com, R-E-C-P-R-O. That's where I get all my furniture. I highly recommend them. Those of you wanting to remodel your RVs or update your furniture, I highly, highly, highly recommend them. And I'm not paid to say this, but I recommend their furniture over Lippard or Thomas Paine's or anybody else's on the market. I like RecPro. And but now they're suffering through all this too, with material labor problems and material shortages and all that. So a lot, especially the lighter colored furniture, a lot of it sold out, not available. So keep that in mind. You know, if I can't get this color, I may have to get something closer to the actual color of the wood in here or something like that. So but guys, if y'all ever need furniture, check them out. They're really great folks up there. I think they offer free shipping right now, which is a huge plus when it comes to buying RV furniture, because I know in the past, before they came along, the shipping cost would cost as much as the furniture in some cases, because it had to come truck freight. So that's really cool that they do that, and they built it all into one price. Because I've ordered a $800 sofa before, and the shipping would be $700. So like, wow. And so I do recommend them guys, recpro.com, and they have a variety of other parts they carry too. They've got everything. You know, hard to get parts right now. They even have 12-volt air conditioners, which is something I have not tried yet. An actual 12-volt air conditioner, not one of these swamp coolers that bills themselves as air conditioners. I mean, they actually have a compressor 12-volt AC that, if anybody's tried it, let me know, because it looks interesting. Not cheap, but it's interesting. If anybody's tried one, let me know what you think about it. And of course, they have 12-volt refrigerators, microwaves. They got a lot of cool parts on there, so definitely check them out if you're a current RV owner and you want to do some upgrades to your RV. I've ordered a couple of things for my RV from them and have been very, very pleased with the result. Anyway, guys, and again, I'm not sponsoring them. I'm just telling you from my personal experience and business experience here. Great company. Anyway, guys, thank y'all for watching. I really appreciate it. I appreciate y'all taking the time to watch this video. I was afraid I wouldn't get one done today. But if this is a motorhome you think you're interested in, give us a call. If you like a Class C, maybe not this one in particular, you may want something smaller, shorter, bigger, different style, different year model, different price range, go to my website, parkwayrvcenter.com. Even though I've sold a lot of Class C's in the last week or two, I still have more than most other dealers out there right now when it comes to used Class C motorhomes in a variety of price ranges. So go to my website, see what I've got. I'll try to add more later this week. I'm just trying to keep a variety going. You know, my next RV might be a travel trailer. It might be a Class A. Depends on what we have out here that's available. Might be a diesel, gas. I don't know. I get on my golf cart and I look around and see which one I need to shoot today. Anyway, guys, thank y'all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you got questions, feel free to call us. Feel free to comment on this video. Feel free to share on social media. Feel free to subscribe. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification button. Guys, I'm only a few subscribers away from 30,000, so please hit that subscribe button. You won't be disappointed, because I actually review used RVs, not new ones like everybody else does. I've got 25 years of experience in this industry as an RV owner, buying, selling, transporting, working on RVs. I've done everything and anything you can think of in this industry, and I try to share a lot of that knowledge in my videos, guys. I've worked for the rip-off corporate dealers, and most of my career, of course, I've been here, my family's business, but I've seen some crazy stuff. I've seen this industry in its highest point and its lowest point, and I'm not scared to share any information with you at all, guys, believe me. I tell it like it is, and of course I've made a few enemies from other dealerships doing that, but Guys, this unit's $49.9, haggle-free firm, no extra fees. We're not like Rip-Off World and all these other places that charge you thousands of dollars in fees on top of the advertised price. We don't mark interest rates up on financing. If you go through one of our finance sources, whatever you get approved for is what you pay. Other dealers mark the interest rate up 1 or 2%, overcharging you by thousands of dollars over the life of an RV loan, and you don't even know it because they're dealing directly with the bank. You're not. You have no idea what the bank's actual rate is. All you know is what's on the loan contract, and the banks, the lenders, let the dealer put whatever amount they want for the interest rate on top of what they got approved for. In other words, they got you approved at a 5.9% interest rate, but they're charging you 8.9%. And the bank gets like a quarter of that, and the dealer gets about 3/4 of that. So, you know, that can add up quick. And plus, they do all those crazy upsells, guys. Say no to those things. Extended warranties, gap insurance, interior protection packages. They make it all sound great, and they always tell you, oh, for only $21 more a month, you get this, this, and this. Or $40 more a month, you get. They never tell you the cost, they tell you the payment. That's when you know you're getting ripped off, because all those services, most of those services they're offering you, first of all, are not worth the paper they're written on. They tell you, oh, you get this extra warranty if you spray this crap on the outside of your RV. That's an old scam. I remember that from the car business in the 90s. Guys, like that Xylon and all that stuff, all it does, if your paint, they said, oh, you got a warranty. Yeah, you got a warranty, and all they do is they warranty to spray more of that stuff on there that didn't protect your paint from fading to begin with. That's the warranty. You know, the word warranty can have many different meanings. That's why you have to always say the fine print, read the fine print before you sign anything. And I've seen all kinds of crazy stuff, guys. And you know what, guys, that's how they make their money. You know, and you know, you don't have to buy from us, guys. I get it. I know there's hundreds of dealers out there, new and used, but you don't have to buy from us, guys. But maybe listening to me, subscribe to my channel, you'll pick up some stuff to learn when you're at the dealership that you shouldn't be buying from, that's ripping you off. And I'm sure I've saved a lot of people. I've been told I've saved a lot of people before from getting ripped off. Don't put all dealers in the same bracket. I see it on so many Facebook ads. They don't realize, guys, that not all dealers are the same. You know, some of us actually care about our customers and want them to come back to us one day. And some of us, like us, we want you to send your friends and family to us. You know, I want you to buy a motorhome. Yeah, sure, I want you to buy one from us today. But I also want you to be able to trade it back to me in a couple of years when your needs change and you want to upgrade it. And that's why I have so many trade-ins here, guys, because people have such a good experience the first time. Of course, we're the first place they think of when they're ready to trade in or change their RV. And I always said that too, guys. You know, when you go to an RV dealership, ask them how many trade-ins they have on the lot right now that were originally bought there. If they tell you, no, we don't have any, or we only have 1 or 2, that means that means they're really sticking it to the people buying it, and they're not able to trade it back in. Especially if it's a big dealer, like a corporate dealer. And that's when you start being really cautious. And when they start discussing payment over price, that's when you really need to be cautious too. You never shop by payment. You always shop by the amount you finance, because that's the important thing. The payments will fall in line with the amounts financed, and everybody should do their due diligence. You should call your own bank or credit union, first of all, see what kind of financing they offer, so you have a basis of comparison to what the dealer can do. And you should get online, you should do your research, see what the average rate, terms for this year model RV and this X amount of price, what most banks will finance is roughly rate and terms. And you know, a more informed consumer, a buyer, is a better educated consumer, will not get had as easily. I mean, everybody can get rid. I mean, I'm sure, guys, if I went to the, you know, as long as I've been in this business, guys, I'm sure if the right person got a hold of me, they'd probably rip me off. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm not perfect, but if the right salesperson, finance manager combination got a hold of me, they might snooker me. And I know almost every trick in the book, but I don't know all of them. Nobody does, and they're changing them every year or so. But keep in mind, guys, not all dealers are like that. There's a lot of independent, family-owned dealerships like us that are genuine, and we don't try to get rich on every single RV we sell. My grandfather had several sayings that he taught me that stuck with me over the years, and one of them was he makes his dollar with 10 dimes instead of 4 quarters. And another saying he told me that really stuck with me too is that big dealers don't become big dealers by giving people fair deals. So keep that in mind when you're RV shopping. Big dealers don't become big dealers and own multiple locations by giving people good deals on RVs. So anyway, guys, maybe those couple of things will help you out, and that's why I ask that you subscribe to my channel. We charge no fees. All those fees are 100% dealer profit. The only thing we charge besides the sales price is applicable sales tax. And Georgia residents only are required to pay a $100 highway impact fee and a $40 to $50 tag and title fee for Georgia residents only. Out of state, don't worry about that. That's it. Easy, simple, and done. Thank you again for watching. Please subscribe, smash me a thumbs up, comment, share on social media. Tell your friends about us. Thank you again for watching, and look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.